Welcome back to another episode of the Bell Ringers podcast with yours truly, Ryan McDonald.
Ty Press.
Trevor Lay.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, please remember to like the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. Leave any comments. If you're on Spotify, follow us, give us a 5-star rating. And as always, all of the socials are down below in the left-hand corner. Most of them are all just Bell Ringers Pod. YouTube is at the Bell Ringers Pod. MLB is back, but the Phillies are slow out of the gate. We won only 1 of 3 against the Pirates, and we won only 1 of 3 against the Twins. Not a good start, but hopefully we'll be getting some help. I mean, JT is back. He's only playing like one every other game. They're just kind of slow getting them in there.
That one win against the Twins had to be one of the slowest games I've ever watched too.
Yeah, well, 0-0 until the 9th.
0-0 until the ninth inning. I'm at a bar and just to avoid conversation, I keep looking up at him like, dude, come on, give me
You get
some
nothing to
action
watch.
to focus on, please.
Today started off rough. We had, I think, 6 or 7 base runners stranded within the first 3 innings.
Yeah.
Just could not get dudes around the bases and home. And then, I mean, Trey tied it up 1-1, and I think the 4th or the 5th, the solo home run. That was nice, but still, bullpen just ended up letting up runs, and then Soto just could not pitch in the 9th.
Haven't won a series since we swept the Dodgers.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that was on. We've had 3 since then, so it's not biggest
So
thing.
I was talking to a pretty big game after that happened.
Yeah,
Sucks.
but at least I mean we beat the team we needed to beat.
That's true.
I mean, we go through slumps. We can't imagine we're going to be down the whole time. And we're still the best team in the MLB record-wise. So,
Yeah.
it's all right.
Add a bat and a bullpen arm.
Yep. But other baseball news in the NL East: Ozzie Albies injured with a fractured wrist, and the Braves go out and sign former Philadelphia Philly Whit Merrifield, who then proceeds to also get injured in warm-up, injured his finger taking a ball off his hand in warming up. I'm assuming he's probably gonna be fine, but that is pretty sure I forget who their manager is, but he's like this. I think he's like this fucking year.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's not a sign of this isn't your year.
Just injury after injury for them. But, I mean, not rooting for injuries, but I'm also not upset.
Not rooting for the Braves either.
All right, Trevor with a Hall of Fame.
All right, so someone I used to love watching as a kid, Joe Mauer, Adrian Beltre, Rangers great, Todd Helton, Rockies great, and Jim Leland. Those are the 4 that got in this year.
So I think Joe Mauer for me is the one that I remember watching more of it the most, because he was, I mean, for a while the best catcher in the game.
Yes,
Just destroyed the ball.
one of the best hitting catchers ever.
I mean, he's no Mike Piazza, but it's definitely something.
I think Todd
He's not
Helton.
a scumbag Met either.
Todd Helton's one of the guys is one of the first guys I think of when I think of the Rockies too.
Oh yeah. Him and Ubaldo are the 2 that pop in my brain right away.
Don't remember much of Jim Leland, but I'm sure he deserved it. I wasn't paying attention to managers when I was a kid, other than Charlie. But
Yeah, I feel bad. Like I said, I really started diving into baseball in more of my adult years, and I cannot name, other than the Phillies roster, there's not many players I can name back then.
I loved it when we're younger, when we're in elementary school, and then I mean obviously kind of fell out of it a little bit when we started to get bad.
Yeah.
We're back, and then we do have, like Trevor said, we need to kind of get another bullpen arm and possibly an outfielder. I know I've heard the Luis Roberts stuff's been going on the whole season. I heard Randy Arozarena possibility. We kind of
No.
No thanks.
Okay.
I think that the best fit, probably because I like him a lot, but I think the best fit would probably be Brent Rooker.
Yeah, I mean that he's also a monster. I think that would be my number 1 choice too, but that's where it's gonna be I think he's probably gonna be the one that's gonna demand the most to get back, like the A's.
I don't really think so. I mean, he's 29 years old. I mean, they're gonna want a lot for him, but I think we would get away with getting him for less than we would get Luis Robert. But
Hasn't Roberts not been
Luis
batting as
Robert,
well this
Rooker,
year?
and then if you fail at getting those 2, I don't really want anybody, honestly.
I thought Roberts wasn't playing as well this season, so I thought that might have.
He plays for the White Sox and clearly doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, that's true, but
He's
but
also
Rooker plays for the A's.
yeah, but the A's can hit.
Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of more it's more shitty when you know you're. I mean, I don't know.
You got to think
I
of
see
it
your
as
reasoning, but
Luis Robert is straight up the only bat in the White Sox lineup, and he still rakes.
I
Like
just
imagine if he had the
really,
protection of Bryce,
yeah,
JT, Trey around him.
I
Boom.
just desperately
He
hope
would
they
go
don't end up.
crazy.
I don't want Tommy Pham. That dude's not good.
Yeah,
Tommy Pham.
gross.
It's the one like I've heard. I'd rather not even try that.
There's another one I can't remember. I think he's a
And apparently we've been looking at some starting pitchers too, like Crochet on the White Sox as well.
dude. Crochet would be sick.
Yeah, I forget who the other one was. I know Screwball's out there, but I don't think we've been looking at him.
Screwball. I mean, both of him and Crochet have a lot of injury concerns, but like they're so good this year. Like they're gonna make a difference on.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I'd rather a bullpen arm too. I mean, I'd be fine with Mason Miller. That'd be sick.
Cody Bellinger is an option.
Ooh,
Imagine we just do a
sure.
humongous trade with the A's and just get Mason Miller and Brent Rooker for like our whole farm system.
Go ahead and do it. I
That's
mean,
the only
now,
time I'd be okay with getting rid of Aiden Miller.
I think that they were more okay with it a month ago when Bryson Stott wasn't this terrible at the plate.
Yeah.
He's got to fix that soon, or we're going to be Aiden's staying in the farm system. Lane Thomas is the one we're connected to a lot, and he's the Nationals right fielder.
Yeah.
He's just more of a platoon player that can hit lefties. Marsh would.
Like I just try Marsh out there against lefties. Just let him get better. Let him get experience.
Marsh doesn't have a hit in 20 at bats.
He had a big time sacrifice fly in the game though.
Definitely, but I mean, Schwarber also didn't have a hit in 20 at bats till he hit the 2 RBIs today.
I think Stubbs also didn't have a hit in like 21 at bats before he had like an RBI last night.
Yeah, such a question mark why they sent Marchand down and not Stubbs. But the Phillies have like a crazy record when Stubbs plays. It's weird.
Vibes.
Maybe we'll turn the tide when we all go to the game Friday.
Trevor is not going.
Trevor, I had a feeling. I thought I remember hearing that. All right, well.
Yeah, I got the Luke Strong stuff.
Yeah, bringing my uncle in this place.
You have your own softball game. I haven't gone to a game in a while. That's probably why they haven't been doing good.
No, we've been winning when you haven't been.
The last two I didn't go to, they actually went insane. But
other Philly sports news, I guess not really Philly sports news, but basketball news. Team USA. It was last week. Well, it's gonna lead into Embiid. It's gonna lead into Embiid stuff. So that's kind of where I was going at it with. But Team USA loses a close game with South Sudan, but then blows out. They're close with Germany, but blew by Jokic in Serbia. But I've seen so many people on Twitter like saying, "Oh, like switch Embiid out as starting lineup for AD," and their like plus minuses are just vastly different. I think
did we lose the game with South Sudan?
No, we won.
No, we won by like 3.
I thought you said USA loses a close game.
No, if I did, I just said we were in a close game.
Yeah, didn't LeBron clutch up?
Yeah, I think he did with Germany too. I think Germany he had like 11 points in the last like 4 minutes, and Germany had like 8.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I truthfully think that the first half of that game they were kind of like, all right, let them stay close so we like can play in a close game together.
Well, I mean, I think it's
South Sudan, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to happen. And they're also probably going to destroy them. I think they play Tuesday or Wednesday.
Like I feel like that's kind of like what they're doing with most of the teams, because even they got out to a really bad start against Canada, but I think they're just
Canada's
not turning.
Kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that they're put as like the second favorite over France, just because I feel like Wemby's disgusting with having him and Rudy back there.
Now Billy told me this, so I don't know if it's true, but apparently France hasn't won a game yet. Is that accurate?
Really?
0-5 in the.
I've had such a hard time trying to find like all like a good place to find all the box scores.
Yeah, it's
not fun.
If I can find anything. No, wait, we'll believe Billy in the pod. I don't want all of us looking it up right now.
Against, like I said, there's been a bunch of hate on Embiid, and I guess against Germany he had 15, 8, and 5 on 5-8 shooting. Like he's been playing well. He's playing really well with like a 3-way team or like offensive grouping, I guess, with like LeBron and Steph. Like they're like pick and rolls and pick and pops are looking really good. But he did have. Did you see that weird interview he had where he said his favorite cheesesteak?
Yes.
Oh, Subway.
Yeah, that's got to be a troll. That's got to.
Yeah. Joel Embiid said Subway has the best cheesesteak.
Well,
speaking of cheesesteaks, I saw CC Sabathia said that the visiting dugout in the Phillies stadium has the best cheesesteaks.
Well, you know that whole like the competition, right? Like there's
of them.
No, like I think it's like the whole MLB base where like there's like
how many they can eat.
Yeah, it's like a record of like how many can you eat within like a series. I think like the one of like the strength coaches or like some like coach for one of the teams has a record of, like 22 or something crazy. Like he's
22 in the 3-game series.
yeah, like he's just pounding them in the dugout.
Was he getting like 7 cheesesteaks a night?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
he's
they
pounding
they
cheesesteaks.
That one dude ate 7 cheesesteaks in 3. Like,
I mean, I'll look
that's
it up, but yeah,
wild.
the record was like I think it's at least in the 20s.
I mean,
Record
it's pretty
for
insane. I mean, I guess the
was-
strength coordinator has the
I'm
endurance.
pretty- like,
for it.
I knew it had to be like pretty sure it's definitely a coach or some of some sort.
Yeah, I got it right here. You guys can keep going. I'll throw it in there. Mets bullpen catcher took down 14. Eric Langell had 17. Yeah, Rocky strength coach Mark Jasperson inhaled 21 and a half in 3 days.
Spot on.
Well, I
That's
mean, the
nuts.
Rocky strength. The dude has nothing else to root for. They're like one of the worst teams in the league.
I gained 9 pounds, he says.
I'm surprised there's only 9 pounds. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is an
Well, there's
insane
some
statistic.
But I
bathroom
gotta
breaks
imagine
in
they're
there
just getting those
somewhere.
cheesesteaks from one of like it's either Tony Luke's or Campos probably.
Yeah,
The team chefs probably make it.
I was just gonna
Oh,
say
you think?
if someone said that the best cheesesteak he's had is the way Phillies locker, like there's no way he's getting the cheesesteaks we're eating at the bank.
I
No.
mean, yeah, but
I
like
don't
Well,
think
Tony
anybody
Luke's
in
is kind of gas, but
I mean,
but
they
I
could
don't
easily
think
just
anybody
go
puts
send
them
someone up
that
and get
high.
it. Like I don't.
Yeah, they
Dude,
could, or
the
they could
Tony
have a
Luke's
chef for the
cheesesteak I had
players.
last week, I would take over any Philadelphia cheesesteak I've ever had.
That's outlandish.
It was
Trevor.
so good, bro.
You
Dude,
were just
ask
fucking
anybody
drunk.
that had it that night.
You were drunk and
Yo.
hungry. There's no shot.
Okay,
that
one, I
cheesesteak is
wasn't
that-
drunk. I drove, so I wasn't drunk. And literally ask Austin. He said the same exact thing.
That's
It was
insane.
crazy.
I mean, it was
Whoever
very
made
good,
that
but
has
Steve's is my
the chef's
favorite.
kiss.
Steve's is my favorite.
I
So
can't believe that.
I mean, I would
You
say
also get
it's
like
definitely
Chickies and
up
Pete's
there.
crab fries still, so I don't want to hear nothing from you.
What's that? What is wrong with Chickies and Pete's crab fries?
They're soggy all the time, and the lines are ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. Well, I
And
was
they're
there with.
$20 for fries. It's nuts.
I mean, it's way different at the stadiums as it is like at actual Chickies.
Yeah, I'm not driving to Chickies for fries.
I was gonna say the restaurant's better, so that
Oh, I know. Well, I'm getting them in the like when in Rome, you're at a Phillies ball game.
You get peanuts, and that's it.
I get
seen him
peanuts
get peanuts
at
once.
every stadium I go
I've
to.
seen you get them once.
Who has the best?
Best peanuts at the link so far.
Yeah, let's
Out
have
of Philly
it.
teams.
Let's have a draft of best peanuts at which stadium.
Contrary to popular belief, baseball does not have the best peanuts. I would say the link has the best peanuts right now.
No,
But-
Tony Luke's at the stadium. I mean, on a good night, it's really one of the best though. It's crazy.
Yeah, the burnt and cheesesteak at Bulls is really good, but some nights some days it's just off. It's just like a little too much burnt, not enough end.
How about that?
We are getting closer and closer to the NFL coming back. We're getting some more news. Jordan,
Some gossip.
we get some guys holding out. Jordan Love won't practice. He's at the field. He's at the camp, but he's not participating in any drills until he gets a new contract extension. Hassan Reddick is not showing up. I don't know if he's still in Japan or not, but he's not coming to camp until he gets a new contract. Which it's so weird because like the Jets traded for him from us, like traded us conditional third-round pick. Like they had to
What do you
have
have?
like
Was he at 14 mil left on his contract for this year?
yeah 14 and a quarter, plus another 500K with incentives. But like it's like
Right.
they knew the whole thing. Like we traded him away because he wanted a new contract. We weren't going to pay him. So like, I don't know
Yeah.
how like in those like trade negotiations they didn't talk to his agent and be like, what number is he looking for? Like the
He
fact
probably
that
just doesn't want to play there.
For Philly?
no Jets.
Oh. Yeah, but did the Jets honestly think that like he just didn't want to play for Philly and he was going to come to the Jets and still not demand a fucking contract extension?
No, it's like he definitely like they had to have known that. I'm surprised they didn't have like a number worked out where like as soon as he signed he got the new contract.
right.
But I don't know. And then we
Silly,
got
Yeah,
silly
I mean,
Jets.
he literally just has to not want to play for them. It just comes down to that.
Literally.
what do we?
Maybe not want to play on the MetLife turf. I don't know.
Yeah, that is.
Stop sliding.
Wonder if we'll get more
But
than 5
dude,
snaps out of Aaron Rodgers this year.
They need to implement something like if you have time left on your contract, you can't sit out. Like you can get extensions, but it's not up to you. It's
Well, yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, like they
Like
do.
why?
They
Why
get fined for
when
it.
when you sign a 4-year deal? Why is that third year like or that fourth year like? No, actually, I want more money now. Like, no, you signed for that deal.
Yeah.
After that 4 years, like, give us the best fucking football you can give us in 4 years, and then you'll deserve a better contract. But like, I think the whole idea is that like they don't want any year that they don't get paid. Like, if I get hurt in
Well,
this final
yeah,
year,
yeah.
you're gonna bone me, and I'm
They
not gonna be able to prove
yeah.
myself. Like,
They do it for their own insurance, but when it comes down to them, like coming to the end of that, they want even more. Like it's not like, I mean, I don't know if they can do it, and I don't know if it's in like their
I was gonna say,
their contract,
these
like I don't know if they can do like basketball where they have like player options and team options. I'm assuming not, because I don't think anyone has that. Because like that's kind of like how basketball is. Like, oh, like the last year my contract's gonna be a player option. I can either accept. Well, some of them are team options. But it's like, oh, I can either accept that or decline it because I know I can
Well,
get
that's
paid
the
more.
franchise tag.
No, it's not.
How is it not? It's the same
The,
concept.
no, the player option is the player chooses whether or not they want to accept that. The
Yeah,
franchise
but
tag
it's
is the team.
The team. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying
Because you brought both up.
oh no, but I meant like the player option, because like the player option would benefit the players more. Like that's what I'm like. I don't know if, but even
I
like
did like,
like
dude.
the franchise tag isn't so the same as a team option.
You signed the fucking contract.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
like honor that.
Yeah, and like if you get hurt, like if I am like going for a big promotion and then I fucking blow a giant sale on this company, like I can't be like, actually I wanted it before this last like 3 months, like just in case I fuck something up big time and I become less
Yeah.
worthy. Like, well, you can't just demand that. Like, be good your whole time and you'll get that next
Yeah.
big money. Like,
That like
if you blow your knee out at the end of the season, your value will go down. Like, why does the team have to take the L by giving you this massive contract? You blow your knee out, and now the team's boned for the next 4 years because they got a crippled dude.
Yeah, which
and you saved your own ass. Like, I don't get why. I mean, I'm being anti-player here, which is not a good look. But like, honestly, I don't get like it's a contract. Like, you should have to play all the years of your contract.
Yeah.
Well, everybody should be anti-player on this. Like, we're not watching Howie Roseman play on Sunday. We're watching the players that we spend money on the jerseys. We spend money to go see them play.
And if they're holding out
all the
and not
season
playing,
ticket, like, dude, if like I mean, Cowboys fans are delusional, but if I'm a Cowboys fan and I have season tickets and I hear CeeDee Lamb's not playing all year, like I'm gonna be pissed. I don't even want him.
Oh yeah, I'm furious. But
especially like it's also like it. Like Hassan still has 14 and almost $500,000 left on. Like he could still play for that this year. Like it's like, oh, you're up 6. You're not making more than $14 million.
Bro, like you don't need to do anything for the rest of your life and the rest of your kid's life.
Mm-hmm.
Like 14 mil for 1 year, and then you got Jamar Chase showing up to practice and potentially playing on a $1 million contract, and he's the second best receiver in the league.
Yeah,
some dudes just built different.
That's right.
But as Trevor mentioned, CeeDee Lamb is also holding out.
Yep,
Brandon Ayuk is holding out, but he's holding out for a trade. Well, I guess kind of also a new contract. Ayuk is participating, so I think it seems like he's going to play. So good on him.
So he was there today, but in the video I saw where John Lynch was taking him to his office, he wasn't wearing pads or uniform.
Like shorts and ball clothes.
I mean, I wonder if maybe that was like early on, like when he first got there and walked in. Or like,
I mean, they were practicing behind.
Yeah, it would make more sense if he wasn't participating. Like it's like the fact that he wasn't just waiting for an extension. Like he said, no, I want to get traded because you guys are like disrespecting me right now. Like I can't imagine he's like, but I'll keep playing for you guys until we.
Yeah, but that is
kind
of he wants to get traded. He has to get traded so he can get a new contract elsewhere. It's like it's not like it is kind of the same.
I mean, they're not the same team without him. I mean, Deebo can't be as good as he was last year, and he was good last year, but he's declining rapidly.
Yeah, and that Ricky Pearsall, that rookie's not going to be like nearly as good as Ayuk.
He's hurt too, as well, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure he's on the pup list. Yeah, he did.
Also, wait, it's actually really funny that we're talking about them right now. I got picked up on an Uber on the way home, and I was in a screaming match with the driver because he was a 49ers fan and I was the Eagles fan. And he was like, he's like talking about like, oh, dude, my team's set. I'm like, dude, as soon as you sign Brock Purdy, your team is gonna decline rapidly.
Oh yeah,
And he's like, Brock Purdy, he's got better arm than Hurts. I'm like, yeah, he's not a better player though. And I was like, he's surrounded by options. He's gonna get worse as time goes on.
Yeah, I don't know how much I would say he even has a better arm.
It's like that's the only argument I would justifiably like not shut up.
But yeah, I mean that contract's looming over them heavy.
Actually, delusional if you think Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. Like he's good at what he does in the system, but
He's gonna
He's
get a
not a good
huge
quarterback.
contract, and it's gonna
Like-
be so detrimental to the Niners.
Like that system, they also won games with like Nick Mullen. Like, I don't really
Yeah.
have to be that good to
I
perform
mean,
well
they're
there.
dominating with Garoppolo and made it to like
Yeah.
the Niners have an organization that can put and plug any quarterback in, but he's gonna show up and be a liability at times.
Yeah, anytime he gets pressured.
Right.
Do we want to go on to the draft?
Would love to. I'm,
All right,
I'm pumped
so-
for this one.
We're doing the draft of coolest summer Olympic events to medal in.
Who
So
who won the non-drug addictions? I
look
think it
now.
was Rye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not me. Reading hurt me pretty badly.
Yeah, I think it did too. Apparently, all
when-
of our followers are just a bunch of sex fiends.
When you said you saying the reading hurt me, I was like, what? You can't read? I didn't even think about the fact it was your pick.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I think it went Rye mate.
Oh no, we're somehow tied now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it ends now, so. me
Should
and
I-
Ryan
Oh yeah,
tied.
now
Should
it's
I
ended.
pick my vote and change my vote to one of you guys to see who wins?
I mean, Trev, you can announce it here. Trev, who wins this draft?
Let me go back and see what you guys got.
But yeah, right. We're drafting Summer Olympic Games. I'm all in on specifying for summer.
Yeah, I mean with Summer Olympics coming up.
Yeah.
So I have
the coolest to medal in, or the coolest to
Yeah,
take first place.
well,
Right,
I
yeah.
guess both basically.
Okay, I
But
like
it's
it.
not like this isn't based on like what we think is the hardest. It's just which ones kind of come with most swag if you win.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with
What's
some of
our
them,
order
like
here?
it'd be you,
All right, I have my
Trevor, then
vote.
me.
Okay, Trevor, who won?
Do you want me to
last
tell
week's
you
draft?
how I thought, like how I picked this?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Love the sex pick. Love the shopping pick. I'm very annoyed at people that are obsessed with working out. Just shut up and work out. Gambling is number one, and video games are awesome. So I'm gonna take tie.
Oh, well,
Woo!
the voting was over, so it doesn't matter. We're tied.
All right. Way to just ruin all that exciting moment. I bet you'd say the same thing if he picked you, Ryan.
I wouldn't. I, in fact, would not have said the same thing. I was waiting for him to answer.
Thank you, Trevor.
Boo.
All right, so it goes me,
Trevor, then
Trevor,
me.
Ryan.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And then with stuff like this, or like track and field, like, you're not gonna pick all track and field. You have to pick like an actual like event.
Actual events, absolutely. All right, so coolest Summer Olympic Games to place in. I think the most swagged out one. This is a weird one because I don't know how you guys are gonna draft, but I think this is like the biggest flex to win this, and that is the triathlon. You are the most well-rounded, just beast. Swimming, racing, and biking. You're just the all-out unit.
Yeah, it's not
It's
a
a
bad one.
crazy event. It's probably the only race I actually enjoy watching because it's just watching them transition to one to the other. But I just think flexing on a all-round sport, just go, is pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
I am going to take beach volleyball.
That was one
It
of
is
my picks.
electric.
Yep, I like that one. I still have my 1-1. Give me the 100-meter sprint. If you win that, you're the fastest person in the world.
Okay,
That's a pretty good flex.
I like it.
Beach volleyball was my 2, so that's kind of tough. I think this one's pretty sick. I didn't know about it until I was kind of like looking and researching for this. Actually, no, I'm gonna save that. Give
Play the
me
Jeopardy music for Ryan's
no.
picks.
Give me the I guess 200-meter freestyle swim. Just because watching Michael Phelps. What?
Okay, all right, I like it. Yeah, that's a swagged out pick, right? 200 meter swim.
How was Michael Phelps was the most swagged out?
All right, Trev, what's your pick?
Oh, this one's hard. I don't know if I want to go with the more badass one or the more impressive. I'll go with the more impressive. Let's go with water polo.
Let's go. I got my number 2 pick still, boys. Water polo is dope. I do like water polo a lot. But talking about a swagged out win, give me surfing.
Yeah, I was looking directly at that too.
So
I never
placing-
watch it though, so I don't.
I know, but
how it
placing
looks.
gold as being the best surfer around the world is wild. This one's a little tough for me. I was on the fence with this one. I think I might be. I don't know which one I think would go though. All right, you know what? Give me the Weightlifting. Strongest
Okay.
man. That's a flex right there.
Dude, this is hard. I mean, there's 3 that I want to pick. Let's go with wrestling. Wrestling's pretty badass.
It's a good one.
Wrestling, I like it.
I'll tell you my other 2 after Ryan goes.
Okay.
Are we doing 3 or 4?
Let's do 4. Let's do 4.
Okay.
I don't. I'm lined up for 4.
That's kind of that's kind of what I was thinking. All right. Well, I guess it's kind of in the same vein as Trevor. But boxing.
I have boxing up there high. Boxing's a good pick.
I don't know how my other 2 are gonna play out.
Another badass one. Imagine being.
Hold on,
no,
hold on.
Ryan's going.
Yeah, let Ryan go.
Give me skateboarding street.
Skateboarding. That was what I was hoping to get at the end. Good pick.
I mean, park's cool too, but like the street skateboarding is sick.
Imagine being the best shooter in the world.
Shooting. I have one here too. I was on the fence between shooting and archery though too. They're both like which one would you rather have? Shooting with a gun or a bow?
A bow's better.
I'm more scared of somebody that's good with a gun because like a bow you can get hit with and not. But
I know,
yeah, but the Olympic sport isn't. I see what you mean though.
Do you think they're good at shooting people as well as targets?
Well, no, that's where I stop myself.
I was like, that doesn't mean they can hit a person or an animal.
Well, no, I meant like the Olympic sport isn't shooting actual live targets. But then I was like, well, it doesn't mean they can't.
But they're preparing for that in case they have to.
Yeah, I like shooting. I'm good with shooting.
Bro, you ever see those videos? There's just a fat rednecks that go up and they just go shoot a revolver 85 times.
So, Trev, that was your 4th pick?
Yes.
All right. Since you took shooting, I'm not gonna take my other one. I'm on the fence between these 2 here. I'll pick. Let me know if I picked the wrong one here, but you just got served. Breakdancing is a Summer Olympic sport, and if you're the best breakdancer,
I saw that, but that's not one of the ones I would.
You are the best breakdancer in the world.
No, that's not cool.
No.
He's so sick.
What's even more not cool about it is they call it breaking, not
Breaking,
breakdancing.
right? Yeah, dude, that's gonna be one of the most watched Olympic sport. You gotta be come on,
dude. I actually don't think I would watch that.
Yeah,
ever.
Dude,
I'll watch the clips. That's gonna be about it.
It's gonna be the coolest one.
No, it's not, dude.
I'm gonna put a calendar reminder on my phone of when the breakdancing Olympics are and fucking watch it. It's gonna be so sick.
I want you to watch the whole triathlon too, because you picked that 1-1.
That is the one.
I know we're probably gonna get ripped for not picking basketball, but
no, I
kind of tried to lean
doing the basic sports.
Yeah,
I had them like separate on my list of like not wanting to use them.
Yeah,
like,
I was trying not. I was trying not to use like team ones as well.
All right, I was between
one that I almost
breakdancing.
picked 3 times. Is table tennis.
I thought about that
3 times.
I was thinking about that and badminton.
Cycling, BMX freestyle, like the biking freestyle. I thought that, but like that, I don't think that tracks.
A cool one I saw, canoe slalom. So it's like ski slalom, but you're just in a canoe going down a humongous like.
Oh, why'd you not pick that?
I kind of forgot that I didn't have another pick.
Honestly, just the name alone. I'll take canoe slalom.
I was kind of afraid that the name itself would have sounded dumb, but like the explanation, like you're just going down a slalom course in a canoe, just going, oh shit.
We'd have to put a solid graphic up there for you.
I have to get a clip of a dude. It's just like the pick was a dude with like a humongous, like basically waterfall behind him going down, and just like.
Yeah. That sounds sick.
I wanted to say golf, but I also
track and field athletics.
Right.
Yeah, I had all the sports on there, where it's like baseball, basketball, softball, or soccer, golf, hockey, but I didn't want to use a basic sport. No,
the Olympic shit.
I was mad about the surfing one.
Baseball, softball.
I had
it on my list of Summer Olympics.
That's why the baseball is the World Classic.
Yeah, baseball's it was in the last one. It's not in this one. But I had surfing in my note on my phone, but I did not put it over on my Word app because I just forgot. And that when you said that, I was like, damn it, I forgot to put that on my list.
I have literally listed triathlon 1, surfing 2, and weightlifting was a questionable 3, and I got all 3 of them, and I was thrilled.
Weightlifting's pretty badass.
All right, so just to do our draft breakdown, Summer Olympic sports that would be the coolest to medal in or win all. I was the first pick. I took the triathlon. That's my first pick. I took surfing, number 2. I took weightlifting, number 3, and then breakdancing to end the draft.
All right, I took beach volleyball, water polo, wrestling, and shooting.
The third pick, I took 100 meters sprint, 200-meter freestyle swim, skateboarding street, and boxing. There you go. Vote on whoever you think had the best one.
Yeah, go vote on the Instagram.
Leave
Like and
comments for
follow.
whatever you think we left out. And
I'd rather be good at shooting than breakdancing.
I see. I disagree. How often?
good point.
You could dodge bullets, I guess.
How many times in your day-to-day life could you serve somebody with your breakdancing moves? You can't shoot anybody on the day-to-day life. I can just any altercation I have, I'm about to just
whip out 2
You
pizza
got
boxes.
You probably get shot.
I would get shot after doing that.
Actually whips out a humongous like TV cardboard box, throws it on the ground.
Pulls out
All
a
right.
This is my turf.
All right.
It's my turf.
If they do this breakdancing on a cardboard box for the Olympics, you automatically win. I'll make that deal with you.
No, I'm gonna win regardless. That
No.
definitely that was a steal of the draft.
I'm surprised the 100-meter sprint got to me because I think that's
Why is that in the Olympics?
What do you mean?
Breakdancing. Why is that in the
Oh,
Olympics?
picked up with the sprint. I was like, what?
It's so stupid.
They had to
bro.
get their viewers up, Trev. I'm tuning in.
I don't think that'll be televised. Truthfully, I
Oh,
really don't.
100% will.
It's
It's
gonna be
like the
on
newest
Gambit.
edition.
That's
It's 100% gonna get televised. Oh, I am.
see.
I can't
Rugby's
wait
pretty
to
badass
fucking
too,
send you guys videos of it on my TV screen and be like, "Let's go USA! We can really beat China this year. I believe
Skipping
in us."
through all those. All right.
But
Well,
great episode, boys.
we'll see you next week when I think the Olympics will be started.
Mhm.
Started today.
Okay. I wasn't sure they started today or this weekend. But
All right.
see everyone next
Later,
week.
guys.